Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about x and y intercepts, how to find them graphically, and how to find them algebraically. So let's go ahead and get started. The point at which the line intersects the x-axis is called the x-intercept. The point at which the line intersects the y-axis is called the y-intercept. And for an example, what we're going to do is we're going to find the x-intercept and y-intercept of the graph shown to the right. So first, we're going to find the y-intercept. So we're going to be looking for the point at which the graph passes through the y-axis. And if we look, we have the point here. So the y-intercept would be the point 0, 8. And let's find the x-intercept. That's the point at which it crosses the x-axis. That point is right here. And if we find the ordered pair for that, we would have it as 8, 0. So let's talk about how to go about finding the intercepts algebraically. So in order to find the x-intercept of an equation, we have to set y equal to 0 and solve for x. And for finding the y-intercept of an equation, we have to set x equal to 0 and solve for y. Okay, so we're going to go through an example where we find the x and y intercepts of the equation y equals 3x plus 6. So let's try finding the x-intercept first. So we have y is equal to 3x plus 6. And in order to find the x-intercept, we set y equal to 0 and solve for x. So let's change y into 0. And let's solve for x. So we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. We have negative 6 is equal to 3x. We're going to divide by 3 on both sides. And we have negative 2 is equal to x. So we can conclude that the point negative 2, 0 is our x-intercept. Now let's find the y-intercept. So we go up here. To find the y-intercept of an equation, we set x to 0 and we solve for y. So we have y is equal to 3x plus 6. We're going to set x to 0. So we have 3 times 0 plus 6. That's 0 plus 6, which is just 6. So we have that the y-intercept is 6, 0. And again, this is the y-intercept. And that's how we go about finding the x and y intercept. Now, it's a bunch of repetition going through each of these problems. So what I want you to do, I'm not going to go through any more of these, but I am going to ask you to complete at least 3. So I want you to pick 3 and finish them. So you can use the example to help you along the way. Remember that if you're finding the x-intercept, you set y equal to 0 and you solve for x. If you're finding the y-intercept, you set y equal to 0, you set x equal to 0 and you solve for y. But it's just a little bit of, it's tedious, and I don't think you really need to see me work through it. It's just stuff that you need to do on your own. So let's go ahead and move on to the second page and talk about how we can graph by intercepts. So in the directions, we're asked to find the x and y intercept for each equation and graph the equation using its intercepts. Okay, So let's go ahead and get started. So with this, we have x plus y is equal to 3. To find the x-intercept, we're going to set y equal to 0. So we have x plus 0 is equal to 3. Well, that's just x is equal to 3. So the point for the x-axis is going to be 3, 0. So let's go ahead and graph that. So 3, 0. Okay, let's move on to the y-intercept. So in this case, we're going to set x equal to 0 and solve for y. So we have 0 plus x, or y, is equal to 3. In other words, we have y is equal to 3. So that tells me to graph 0, 3 as our point. So we connect these with a straight line. And if you look there, that gives us our graph. So let's move on to something a little bit more difficult with number 8. So with number 8, we're given the graph negative 4x plus 5y is equal to 20. And we are asked to graph using the intercepts. So first things first, let's find the x-intercept. So we're going to set y equal to 0 and solve for x. So we have negative 4x plus 5 times 0 is going to be 0 equals 20. And in order to solve for this, we're going to divide by negative 4 on both sides. We have x is equal to negative 5. So our first point is going to be negative 5, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's find the y-intercept. So at the y-intercept, we're going to set x equal to 0 and solve for y. So we have 0 plus 5y is equal to 20. We divide both sides by 5. And we have that y is equal to 4. So we're going to graph the point 4, 0. And that's going to be our second point. So 4, 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Connect the points with a line. Add your arrows at the end. And that's it. So I want you to try 9 and 10 by yourself. Again, it's the same process. It's not hard. Find the x-intercept, find the y-intercept, graph them, connect the points. And that's it. Okay? If you need any help with this, please let me know. Remember, on Fridays, I'm available from about 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. Just join the Zoom, let me know you're there, and I will be happy to help you with anything you need. If you have any other problems during the week, please contact me either in class. You can message me on Live Grades, text me, call me, whatever you need to do. Okay? And again, if you need anything, feel free to reach out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.